Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree, as you know, and today's video I will be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. So I am excited because I've actually found a lot of good products and I've used them a little bit. I've used them probably like 2 or 3 times now, and so I kind of have a feel for what I like about them, what I don't like about them. So I will be explaining that to you guys in this video, obviously. And yeah, let's just get to it. Okay, so first I am going to start off with my brows. Obviously, that's what I always do. And for brows, I am going to be using the Rimmel London Brow This Way Brow Sculpting Kit. This is what it looks like, and it has the cream and the powder in it. I have shade Blonde, obviously a little bit too light for me now. I did dye my hair way darker than blonde, so it's fine. I will just use this. It'll be a little too light, and that's completely okay with me. So I'm just gonna do my brows. I'm not gonna really like do a tutorial. I will just like talk as I do my makeup, and hopefully you stay around and listen. If I can ever find my eyebrow brush, found it. This is lace, just so y'all know. This is not my hair sticking up, it's lace, it's a part of the headband. So I have actually used this stuff like back in the day, when I was balling more on a budget, and it's $3, so that's awesome. $3, you get a pretty good amount of product, and the product actually works. So some brow like creams or pomades, whatever you want to call them, some of them just kind of glob up, they don't blend out, or they're maybe too creamy or not creamy enough, and this is actually like just right. This blonde shade does have more of like a red tint to it, like now that I'm looking at it. But it's fine. It's not super red, like annoyingly red, but it does have a little bit of a tint. Obviously it is no Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it's $3 at the drugstore, so it definitely works. And I'm actually gonna, I don't usually use powder, but I am gonna go in with a little bit of powder. Okay, and I'm gonna do my other brow. Okay, now my brows are done, and I am going to just start on my eyes. So I am going to use the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I'm super excited about this because I was finally able to get my hands on it. Literally anywhere I went, it was sold out. So I'm just super glad that they had it available at CVS. It's $7, and I am shade Light Sand. I just grabbed the lightest one that I saw they had. Everything else was like obviously way too dark for me. As you see, I'm a very pale person. So just grabbed the lightest one and went with it, and I'm so glad I did, because I'm just gonna go ahead and say I love this stuff. Now it is very drying, and I'm sure you'll see what I'm talking about. Like if you do not blend it almost immediately, it will dry in the same place that you applied it. So that's like rough, but as long as you're blending super quickly, like this stuff is so full coverage. It's so just like flawless and like beautiful. I have worn this a few times, and when I tell you I crease, like my eyes crease, under my eyes crease, like right here creases, this stuff does not crease. This, my Born This Way concealer has made me crease. Shape Tape has made me crease. What else? I can't even think. This stuff is just so freaking good. It's so good. I'm so glad I got it, because honestly, like, this has been my go-to concealer. Actually, let me go ahead and put some primer on my eyes. But yeah, I love this stuff. For primer, I'm going to use the NYX Pore Filler Primer. That's what it looks like. It's, I think it's $6. No. Yeah, I think so. But I think the full size of this is 14. Let me just check. Yeah, so the full size is $14. I believe I got it as like a free gift. I bought a few NYX products at Ulta, and they sent a few free products, and I don't know if I would spend $14 on this. It's super mattifying, and it works, but for my nose, whenever I'm putting primer on my nose, I can't have it be super dry, because my nose, especially like the tip and my nostrils, they get super dry. So if I have a dry primer on my nose, it just does not mix well with my skin. It doesn't mix well with my foundation, and the foundation will tend to spread, and I do not like that. I'm gonna use it today. Hopefully it does not do it, but yeah. It does fill the pores though. Just apply some on my eyelids. And let's go in with this stuff. I'm not kidding, like, I have never felt so snatched as I do when I wear this concealer. I'm not kidding. It just makes me feel flawless. So thank you, Jeffree Star, because if it weren't for him, I probably would have never tried it, honestly. I have never been a big fan of e.l.f. products, but this stuff is the tits. Literally $7. Like, I cannot believe that. Okay, and I'm not gonna set, because I'm actually gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow today. Not gonna do anything super like crazy. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm going to use the NYX Lid Lingerie. Now, for this video, I actually got another palette. I already had this palette. I completely forgot I had this palette, or I would have just used it to begin with. The other palette, I can't remember what it was called, but it was super colorful, and it was like $6. And it was not good. It didn't blend. The pigment was crappy. I tried doing eyeshadow with it 3 times, and none of the times it worked. It just like kept disappointing me. I was getting frustrated. Obviously you can't expect much from like a $6 palette, but still, like, the colors were so cute. I wanted to use it, and it just didn't work. Whatever, like, not a big deal. I would show you what it is, but I'm sure my son like threw it somewhere and just did something with it. At least I'm just gonna blame him for it. I think he did though. So I'm going to just do something cute, simple, nothing crazy, like I said. Get a few brushes out. Okay, I am going to go in with just the shade down here. I don't think they have shade names. If they do, I don't know where they are. Sorry, y'all. And like I said, this isn't going to be a tutorial. I'm just going to do my makeup. I will do a eyeshadow video in the future, but I just wanted to go ahead and get this one done. I bought all the drugstore makeup and I really wanted to do it. I've tried filming it once, half of the video didn't film, so I was like, okay, let's just redo it. I'll blend it out in a second. I'm gonna go in with another shade. I'll just show y'all. Probably this shade right here. Yeah. With this same exact brush. And I know Morphe's not considered like drugstore, but they are affordable and I absolutely love their brushes. A lot of people say don't buy Morphe brushes, they're not worth it, but honestly I think they are. I've had a few of the brushes for a while and they've never let me down. At least eyeshadow brushes. I've never tried like foundation brushes or anything, but like I said, not gonna do anything crazy. I like to do my eye makeup before I do my face makeup because I don't want to feel like limited on my eyes or like whatever. And I get messy when I do my eyeshadow. No matter how many times I like knock the powder off for the eyeshadow, I'm still messy. I still got fallout. I still just go wherever I want with the eyeshadow and it just works better for me that way. I do not understand how people can do their face and then do eyeshadow. Like, it's one thing to do eyeliner after you do your eyeshadow or your face makeup, but it's a whole nother thing to do a whole eye look. Like, so like I have a crazy amount of respect for those people because it's hard. It looks super messy right now. It'll be fine whenever I finish it. Going in with the darker brown. Darken the outer quarter and the crease. This palette actually is blending out really nicely. It might have just been the other, like the shades, they might, I don't know. But the other palette that I am talking about was also a NYX palette, so I mean, whatever. This one's working much better, so. And this one was, I want to say it was $12. I actually love this because I like never do just neutral colors whenever I'm doing my eyeshadow. But y'all, it does not have to be intricate. It does not need to be super colorful or whatever for your eyeshadow to look bomb. Like, it can be like 3 shades and your eyeshadow can still look crazy good. So I'm just gonna do something super simple today. I've got to say, it's actually harder, I think, for me to work with like browns, like just neutral colors. I am all about colorful shades, colorful palettes. I like never do nudes or neutrals, browns, whatever, anything like that on my eyes. So it's actually like harder for me to work with them. Going in with the purple shade in the middle, and then I'm gonna take the lightest shade. I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna put the lightest shade in the inner corner. Okay, so I just went in with the purple shade here in the middle on the top, and then I'm gonna go in with the inner corner with that shade. And then we will blend. Haven't done like my eyeshadow in so long. I feel like such a like slacker, honestly, because I have not like posted on Instagram or anything. Usually I'm like posting at least weekly, like 2 times a week, but I haven't posted in like a month. So I just feel like super lazy. But like I said, we've been so busy lately. I've been so stressed out. We've been going through some crazy stuff. So not like crazy, but like just like stuff. You know, life gets hectic sometimes, y'all. You just gotta roll with it and deal with it. So I've dealt with it and I'm back, and hopefully I will continue to post more. Like, I just need to stay on it. I just feel so bad because I seriously love doing makeup. I'm like, oh my gosh, once I start doing my eyeshadow again, it's just gonna look so bad. I'm gonna like suck at doing everything. And I'll go in with like a darker shade underneath my eyes when I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner now. I'm not gonna do a wing. I just kind of want to like keep it simple. And lately I've been liking my eyes like without the wing. So I'm going to use the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner, and it's just black liner. This is exactly what it looks like. Hope you can see it. I usually prefer felt tips rather than, I don't know what this is called, like the stick. This is what it looks like, whatever you call that. I prefer felt tips because they're just so much easier to work with for me, especially with my left hand, like if I'm doing my eye. So I don't know, it works so well. The black is not as dry, but when I'm using the same liner just in the color white, it cracks and like looks weird and gross, and it's just super dry. But with this one, it doesn't really do it as bad, so it's still really good, especially if you're not like doing a wing. If you just want to put a little bit of eyeliner up on the eyelid, definitely no problems there. And some eyeliner for me is like really hard to get in the inner corner of my eye, and this one actually has never given me a problem with that. So I don't know if anybody else struggles with that. And I don't know if I said the price, and I will list like all the prices and products down below, but I think this is $6. I'll double check on everything just to make sure like I'm telling y'all right, but I'm pretty sure it's $6. And this is one of those eyeliners too that's not super dull. Like, I know with some black liners I have a problem with if I'm doing a wing especially, it will just tend to look dull, not as black or like sharp as I would like it to. And this one has never given me that problem. It's just super dark and I love that. When I'm doing my eyeliner, I want some dark liner. I do not want like a dull, weird looking liner, if that makes sense. I like it dark, so. I'm the worst at putting liner on my left eye. Like every single time I do it, it's like I've never done it before. It never gets better for me. Never. I don't expect it to either. Didn't even mess up my eyeshadow though, so that's awesome. Let me hurry up and get this freaking eyeliner done. Okay, whatever. It's gonna have to work. Maybe not perfect, but oh, really not perfect. I'll fix it a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let it dry. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes. I don't have the box. I've already used, or I've already thrown away the box. I opened them up already. But I will tell y'all that they are Kiss lashes in the Naked Drama collection, and they are Style Chiffon, $6.99. I got them at CVS. Besides Bephilon lashes, which I buy on Amazon, these are my second go-tos. They are super wispy and pretty and super comfortable to wear. Some lashes, when you put them on or apply them, they just kind of feel like you're wearing plastic on your eyelids, and that is just the most uncomfortable thing ever. So no, I will not be using any type of those lashes right now. I will not recommend those to y'all ever. But seriously, like these are like almost, they might even be like equal with Bephilon lashes. I absolutely love Bephilon lashes. They aren't like drugstore, so I'm not going to use any of those right now. But these are just so freaking pretty, and I love the way they look. Like I said, they've got that wispy look. And I'm going to use some Ardell lash glue. And these are some of the lashes that, like, some lashes you can use like twice and like they'll be fine for like 2-3 times maybe. But these lashes, I've used them, I can use them, not these specific ones. I haven't used these like 6 times, but like you can literally use them like 6-7 times and they still look fine. They're not janky as they get, whatever, as you wear them all the time. But I absolutely love these. Okay, so I'm gonna apply my lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my eyelashes applied. I'm gonna wait for them to dry to put mascara on, but I will go ahead and start on my face. So I'm gonna just go ahead and add some of the NYX Pore Filler on my face. Kind of already told you how I feel about this. Mattifying, but it works. Did y'all just see that? Like squirted everywhere. I barely touched it. Okay, so and I'm also gonna apply some of this stuff. Where is it? The Stay Matte. It's by Rimmel London. Stay Matte Fix and Go, and it is $5.97. So like I said, I've used this stuff before. This is primer and setting spray. It even says that on the bottle. So I'm not lying. And it smells really good, but the only problem with it for me is that whenever I'm spraying it, I feel like I'm not getting enough product out of the spray bottle. It might just be this one, maybe something's wrong with it, but like I feel like it's just spraying more like straight out of the middle, like straight at my face, rather than just like a mist or something like how they usually are. But it smells super fruity, kind of like watermelon or something. But it works. I mean, anytime I've used it, I haven't had problems with my face just like melting off or something. So I usually use the Bobbi Brown face base, and then I'll spray my face with some Catrice. Catrice is also really affordable. Catrice is $7, and obviously I prefer that over the Stay Matte Fix and Go, but whatever. It's not really drugstore, so that's why I didn't use it in this video. So my face is just gonna dry, and then I'm going to apply some foundation. So I bought the Fit Me foundation. Is it focusing? There we go. I got shade Light Beige 118, and I bought it like a month ago, and it was my shade like a month ago. I don't think it's my shade now. I think I've stayed out of the sun a little bit more, and I've lost my color. So yeah, it's just a little warm for me now, but that's okay. Like I said, it was more of my color like a month ago. I haven't been going outside as much lately, just been super busy, so whatever. I mean, it might show up a little bit orange on my skin, but I'm not really worried about it. I actually might apply some concealer on my blemishes. I have like 2 that I really want to cover, so. This concealer is so freaking full coverage. I love it. I love it. Okay, so just made a mess. Okay, so going to go in, move a little bit because I literally just made a mess with this foundation. Like I said, Light Beige. It is $8. Yeah, $7.99, so $8. And it's not as full coverage as I would like it to be. It's super lightweight. It says for normal to oily skin, which I have like combination skin. So I'm like dry in some areas, oily in some. Some days I'm normal skin, so, but yeah, it might just be my lighting, but it does look a little warm for me now, but that is okay. But yeah, super lightweight. It's buildable too without looking super cakey, which I love. But like I said, it's not as full coverage as I would prefer. I'm used to using Tarte face tape. Yeah, face tape, which is very full coverage. So obviously this is a little different for me, but I still like it. And for $7.99, you really can't go wrong. If I would have gotten if I had my right shade now, I probably would like it a little bit more, because I would be able to build it without looking orange. But I already look orange, so yay. And you know, like all foundations, like so different with everybody's skin, but I've heard such good things about this foundation. Like whenever I wanted to do drugstore video, I was like, I'm getting the Fit Me foundation. And it wears really well too. Like it doesn't, it wears well. Does that make sense? I don't know what I'm trying to say. It looks good. I got a little bit of my brow smudge. Okay, so with my Anastasia, it usually dries to where whenever I'm doing my foundation around it, it won't smear. My brow just smeared. Whatever, not a big deal. I can fix it. But just letting y'all know. trying to avoid my brows at all costs. Am I blended? I think so. I don't want to add any more. I don't really care about the coverage right now, but I don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa, so I might already, who knows. Okay, I think it looks fine. So I'm going to apply some concealer. Okay, so time for concealer. Again, the 16-hour Camo Concealer by e.l.f. Shade Light Sand. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get my setting powder ready just so it doesn't dry really crazy. For setting powder, it's already a mess because I've been using it. I actually really love this stuff too. It doesn't cling to my skin. I usually use Cover FX or Hourglass. And this stuff just, it applies so nicely. Like I said, it doesn't cling to anything. I can actually bake my skin. Usually I do not bake because it just kind of dries in that section and leaves a stain even if I brush it away super quickly, but this stuff, it does not do that. So I actually can bake, which is really nice. So yeah, Fit Me setting powder. I got shade Fair, and that is the same price as the foundation, $7.99. This and the e.l.f. concealer I've actually been using like on a daily basis, like just doing regular makeup. But I do add a little bit more concealer than I usually would. Like I make sure the brush picks up extra just so it doesn't dry as quickly. But if that's the only problem I'm having with this concealer so far, like, I don't care. Okay, so let me go ahead and blend because I gotta blend quick. Okay, so let's go in with some setting powder. I am gonna bake for a second. Not too long, just for a second. Yeah, like I totally can't bake with the Cover FX powder. And there's a lot of product that comes in this thing too, like a lot. I've used it 3 or 4 times and it still doesn't look like I've used it at all. Okay, so I'm gonna let myself bake for a second. Even with like my fine lines, it doesn't crease my fine lines. Like around my laugh lines, everything else creases. This stuff, the setting powder does not crease. Obviously I don't have concealer around my mouth, but I just don't crease with the concealer and I don't crease with the setting powder, and I usually do. So it feels so nice to not have to worry about creasing. And let's go in with some bronzer. I don't know who else is ready for fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving even. That's me. I'm ready for all of it. I'm ready for the cold weather. It's raining right now and I'm like, yes, thank you, Lord. I love the rain. I love thunderstorms. I don't like snow, but I love Halloween. I'm ready for Halloween. It's the best time of the year. Okay, so what am I looking for? Bronzer. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in shade Sunset Striptease. This is what it looks like. It is $5.29, I believe. $5.29. And I'm just going to go in with some. It's really hard for me to find something bronzer that doesn't make me look orange or gross or muddy. I know I've said that in the last video, but you've got to just find like that bronzer that just isn't super orange, especially if you're pale. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you're pale like me, if you've got really light skin like me, it's hard to find something that doesn't make you look orange. And this, like, you've got to find something with like gray undertones. This stuff does not. It kind of looks a little bit orange maybe, but it's really not as orange as it looks, especially like when applied. And it blends out nicely too. Like, I just stipple it on there. Is that the word? Stipple? Staple? Stubble? So I just put it on there with a brush. Okay, so everything looks blended as it should be. I'm going to spray my face. No, I'll go in with the same stuff, never mind. So Stay Matte Fix and Go by Rimmel London. I use a lot of setting spray, don't judge me. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Literally setting spray, or setting powder everywhere. Okay, so now for highlighter. I am gonna also use some Wet n Wild highlighter. This is what it looks like, and it's shade Blossom Glow. I love this stuff. Along with the concealer and the setting powder, I've also been going to this. I'm sure you can tell. It's just super cute. If I'm highlighting my face, I usually go for like just a Jeffree Star palette, honestly, because I've said it before, I'll say it again, he comes through with the shimmer shades. But this stuff is so pretty. It does have like a pink hue to it, but I do not mind it, and it's not super pink. Oh yes, yes. That is so freaking pretty. I just love it. And before I apply some on my lips, I am going to apply some lipstick. Okay, so I just applied some highlighter. I am actually going to go in with some setting spray. This is the NYX Dewy Finish. I don't know how much this is. I think it's $6.99. Hold up. Okay, it's $8.50. My bad. Okay, so I love this stuff because it really does give you that dewy finish. And it helps your makeup stay, so. I'm smelling and it doesn't have a smell. Okay, so for lipstick, I know this isn't drugstore, but it is cheap. And I'm not a big lipstick person, so I don't have a lot of drugstore lipstick to go from. but this is the Sephora collection. It's a cream lip stain in shade Rouge, Veloute, something. It's just one of the minis. I got this in a little collection with 3 others for my birthday. And this color I absolutely love. Like I said, I'm not big on lipstick, but this is something that I really like, and it doesn't dry my lips out. It's obviously a stain, so it's not super sticky, which I love. Yeah, I absolutely love this color. It's so pretty. The full sizes from Sephora are $14. And after this runs out, I'm probably gonna go spend that because they are amazing. Okay, hope that looks good. I think it does. I might have to clean it up a little bit. Another thing that I hate about wearing lipstick, me personally, I always have a problem with getting lipstick on my teeth. I like never know. Nobody wants to ever tell you, so it's like red crap all on your teeth. Gross. For some reason, I'm like the only person that has that problem, so. Okay, so now that lipstick is applied, I'm gonna apply some highlighter above my lip. Again, I don't know what that thing is called. I know there's a name for it. I'll relearn it one of these days. I need my brush, which is literally right in front of me. I seriously love it. Okay, the rest of my face is highlighted. And I'm gonna go in with some eyeshadow and some mascara. Okay, so let's go in with some eyeshadow. Where's my palette? Right here. I'm just gonna put one of the browns underneath my eye. I'm just gonna put a little bit because I'm actually gonna put some mascara on my bottom lashes today. And let's go in with some mascara. So I am going to use the Hydra Boost by Neutrogena Plumping Mascara. This is what it looks like. It was $10 and I love this mascara. It is so good. It smells just like mascara. This is brown black and it works beautifully with lashes or without lashes. It doesn't glob your lashes up, which I hate that. And I absolutely love like the Hydra Boost line. I use the Hydra Boost face cleanser. I don't know what it's called. I also use the exfoliator and I use the moisturizing gel cream. I love their line. So whenever I saw that they had mascara too, I was like, I'm getting it. I'm excited and I love it. So no surprise there. And a lot of mascaras, whenever I use mascara on my bottom lashes, they tend to just run, make you have like that black under your eye, which is not cute. And this has not done that for me yet. And like I said, I've used the products like 2, 3, maybe 4 times, depending on what it is. Okay, so I did get a little bit of mascara underneath my eye, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. Okay, so here's my finished look. I absolutely love it, honestly, especially for all drugstore products. Like, I love it. So I would honestly definitely recommend all the products, especially the e.l.f. concealer and the Fit Me setting powder, and the mascara. I will list all the products and prices down below like I mentioned before. So yeah, tell me what you think about the products that I've used. If you've used them before, let me know how you feel about them. I hope I could help a little bit with some products you're trying to buy from the drugstore. And tell me what you like about this look or what you don't like. Don't tell me I look orange, because y'all already know that. Okay, yeah, but I'm gonna go watch the new American Horror Story. I am going to enjoy it. I'm gonna love it. And yeah, so just, I want to say thank you so much for everybody who shared, commented, watched, whatever, my last video. I was not expecting that much feedback and just all the loving words and comments that I got. So thank you so much for anybody who did that. Let me know what you liked or what you didn't like about this video. And yeah, subscribe, comment, whatever. So yeah. Sorry I'm so awkward. That's just who I am. I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and bye guys.